So we are dealing with AFCAT second 2016 paper. So this AFCAT paper, the full form of AFCAT is Air Force Common Admission Test. This particular test contains 3 sections. In all, there are 100 questions that are needed to be attempted. And out of those 100 questions, these 100 questions are divided into 3 sections. One section is quantitative aptitude section, that is the math part, quantitative aptitude, and also the reasoning part, quantitative aptitude part and the reasoning part. Okay, the another section belongs to the English part, where the grammar questions are there, and the last section belongs to GK, the general knowledge questions. Okay, these 3 components are there, part of the AFCAT examination. So let us start solving the questions of 2016 paper. Okay, so the first question is what we are supposed to do. Which word or words explain the meaning of the following idioms? So there are idioms given for which the meaning is required. The first idiom is all agog. Okay, let us find out what all options are given. All agog, the one option is almighty. Almighty means one who has got all the powers. Next option is unmoved, something which you cannot move. Next option is praise someone, that is appreciate someone, that is praise someone. And the last option is full of interest or exciting or excitement, something which is full of energy, full of excitement. That is what is full of interest or excitement means. And the right answer out of these 4 is option D. All agog means full of interest or excitement. That's what is the answer. Option D. Next, which word or word explain the meaning of the following idiom? Again, the next idiom that we have is to the manner born. Okay, so let us take on the option. First option is one of low birth. Okay, one of low birth, that means somebody who has taken birth in a lower social category. Another option is naturally at ease, somebody who can do something naturally. There is a talent given to him that he can do particular kind of work so naturally, he doesn't have to work hard to do that particular work. That is what is naturally at ease means, easily. Next option is place of one's birth, a place where the person is born, that is the C option. Another one is caesarean birth. Caesarean is something, if a mother has to go through an operation or surgery to deliver a boy, to deliver a baby, that's what is called as the caesarean birth of that baby. So that is the option D. And the right answer among all of these 4 is naturally at ease. Option B is the right answer. To the manner born means naturally at ease. That is the right answer. Next, which word or word explain the meaning of the following idiom? Lose one's marbles. Okay, let us understand lose one's marble. The first option is lose something dear to you. If you lose something that was very much dear to you, that was very much pretty for you, that is what is option A. And option B is suffer a setback. Setbacks means something that is not that is a kind of obstruction. That is a kind of obstruction. You are moving to fulfill a target, and something or something has obstructed your path, something has disturbed your path, some event, some person. So that is what is called a setback. That is option B. C is became insane. The word insane means mad. The word insane means mentally mad. Last one is become drunk. If somebody drinks too much and he is drunk, so that's what is become drunk means. And the right answer of lose one's marble is option C, that is became insane. Option C is the right answer of losing one's marble. Now, which word again idiom is given? Bolt from the blue. Okay, let us see the option. First option is sea swimming, swimming in the sea. Next is complete surprise. If somebody gives you a complete, somebody leaves you completely surprised. C is reckless. Reckless means thoughtlessly. The word reckless here means something thoughtlessly, which you do without giving it a thought. That is thoughtless. D option is careless. If somebody doesn't care of anything, that is careless. And the right answer among all these 4 is option B, giving complete surprise. Bolt from the blue means complete surprise. Next, be like a bear with a sore head. We have to tell the meaning of be like a bear with a sore head. Let's look at the option. Be in a foul mood, that is being in a bad mood. Have headache, having a head pain. Powerful and arrogant, somebody who has got very much power and he is arrogant also. He is rude. The word arrogant means rude, rude in his nature. Restless means who doesn't rest a lot, who is feeling restlessness, who is not calm. That is what is restless means. And the right answer among them is option A, being in a foul mood, where the word foul means bad or irritated. bad or irritated. That's what is word foul means. And the right answer is be in a foul mood. That is be like a bear with a sore head. Next, Begul. Now, what we are supposed to do in this question, choose the word which is nearly opposite. We have to find out the opposite of the words given. That is, we have to find out the antonyms. Look at the first one, Begul. Begul means what? If we take the meaning of Begul, Begul means to attract or delight. The meaning of Begul is to attract or delight someone, to make someone happy or make someone attracted towards yourself. That is what is Begul means. We have to find out the opposite of this. And look at the option. First option is deceive. That is some to deceive someone, to cheat someone. Another one is honest. Another one is charm. That is to delight someone. Another one is cheat. So the cheat and deceiving are actually the synonyms of the word begul. And the right answer is honest, because begul means to attract or delight someone, often in a deceptive way. Yes, one more thing to be added: attract or delight, but in a deceptive way. Deceptive way means in a cheating way. Deceptive way or in a cheating way. That is what is the complete meaning of begul means. So it is a negative word rather, to deceive someone by attracting him. So the right answer is being honest. Option number B is the right answer. Next, choose a word nearly opposite. We have again supposed to find out the opposite. The word given is ameliorate. The word given is ameliorate. We have to first understand the meaning of ameliorate. The meaning of ameliorate means to make something better. To make something better. That is what is ameliorate means. Make something better. Okay. Now let us look at the option. The first option is deteriorate. Deteriorate means to make something worse. To make something worse. Another option is procrastinate. Procrastinate means to postpone something, or habit of postponing the work. That is what is procrastinate means, to habit of postponing the work to the next day and then to the next day. That is a bad habit. Next word is stagnate. The word stagnate means to become steady, but in a negative sense. That is to stop. If you are going to a path and if you are following your dreams and suddenly you stop, you do not move now, that's what is called stagnate means. Deviate means to 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 forget your right path and go in a wrong way. Go to the wrong way, rather. Go to the wrong way. That is what is deviate means. Okay. The right answer for the opposite of ameliorate is, the answer is deteriorate, because ameliorate means making something better and deteriorate means making something worse. So the right answer is option A, deteriorate. That is the right answer. Okay. Next, we have question number 8. What we are supposed to do? We are again supposed to find out the opposite. Okay, the word is feckless. Okay, we need to understand first, but we need to see the meaning of the word feckless. The word feckless means lacking initiative or strength of character. Lacking initiative strength. Lacking initiative strength. Lacking initiative strength of character. Okay, if you're not strong from your mind, that's what is feckless means. If your character is not that strong, you're not very much strong from your mind, that's what is the word feckless means. We have to find out the opposite of the same means. Feckless is lacking of that. If you're not strong, that is what is feckless. The options are spotted means something that has got a spotted print rather. Faucious, the word faucious means, if you see the options, there is reckless given, there is faucious given. The faucious means silly. The word faucious means somebody is silly. It is referred to as faucious. Strong is the word fawning. The word fawning means exaggerated flattering. The word fawning means exaggerated flattering. If you flatter someone, if you praise someone unnecessarily, exaggeratedly, excessively, that is what is fawning means. Okay. So if you see the right answer or the right opposite of the word feckless, which meant lacking initiative strength, so the right answer is strong. That is the exact opposite of lacking initiative strength, and the right answer becomes option number C. Next, opposite in the meaning given word, cacophonous. Cacophonous, if you see the meaning of cacophonous, it means producing a harsh, discordant mixture of sounds. What does it mean? Producing harsh sound. harsh sound, and also we can say discordant sound. Discoordinated sound. Discoordinated sound means you are creating a sound, but that is not in a particular tune, that is not following any particular pattern, so it looks bad to your ear. That is what is cacophonous means. We are supposed to find out the opposite of that. Let's look at the options given. First option is tamed. Tamed is nothing but if you can control somebody. If you can control somebody or something, that is what is tamed means. Harmonious. Harmonious means a sound which is in a proper harmony. A sound which is good for your ear because it is in a proper harmony or proper pattern. That is what is harmonious means. Silent is very well known that if you don't speak anything, that is what is silent means. Another one is domestic. Domestic means what you can keep at your house. So the right answer as the opposite of cacophonous should be harmonious. That is a sound or a tune that is in a particular pattern in a coordinated way. So the right answer is option B. Next. Okay, so here is a paragraph given to us. We are supposed to find out the word that should be coming in the numbers highlighted here: 10, 11, 12, and 13. We have to fill the words that are given in the numbers given there. So let us begin. We have to read the paragraph first. About 60% of the human body is water. If you could dash out a human being like a dash, you would obtain about 50 liters of water. This water, which is not like dash water because of the substance it dash, is necessary to the life of a human being. About a gallon of it is in the blood vessel, is dash circulating by temperature. So let us take on the option let us take on the number 10. What should be the answer? About 60% of the human body is water. If you could dash out a human being like, if you could dash out, so let us see the word. If you could work like human being, doesn't work. If you could wrench like, doesn't work. If you could press like, no. If you could squeeze, this should be the right answer. If you could squeeze out a human being, because there is a blood given, so if you squeeze, the blood will come out, so the right answer is squeeze. Next, again, now we have to fill the option in the 11th number question. The question is, the sentence is, if you could be filled, squeeze in the 10th one. So if you could squeeze out a human being like what? So we squeeze out what? We don't squeeze mango generally. We don't squeeze fruit. Fruit is a general term. We don't squeeze banana. What do we squeeze generally? We generally squeeze lemon. So that is the right answer. If you could squeeze out a human being like a lemon, that is the right answer. Next. Now we have to fill in the number 12. What are the options given? What is the sentence was? This water which is not like dash water. So this is a variety of water is given, or a characteristic of a water is given. The water which is not like a usual water. Okay. The water which is not like a ordinary water, common water, normal water. So the general term for the normal water, the general term for the water that is being used is the word normal. That is the general term used for water. So the right answer is normal water. Usual, ordinary, common cannot be referred to water generally. Right answer is becoming option D, normal. Next. So this water which is not like normal water, as we filled in the last question, because of the substance it dash. The substance it dash. Let us see the option: dissolves. So it should not be looking good. Carries, doesn't carry any substance. Contains and includes. So the word is contains because there is a quantity being checked for. A volume is there. So it is always the word contain should be used at the number 13. The water, because of the substance it contains, the substance are contained by the water. So right answer is contains. Next is contains is necessary to the life of human being. About a gallon of it is in the blood vessel, is dash circulating by temperature. So it is talking about the blood vessels are being circulated by temperature. Okay, so let us see what word can come here. Obviously this is a passive voice sentence, not an active sentence. Continued is continued circulating, doesn't look good, should not come. And is made circulating, should not be there. Got circulating, no. The right answer is option D. It is kept circulating. It is continuously circulating. The blood is continuously circulating in our human body, and that is because of the temperature. Okay, so it is kept circulating. The right answer is option D, kept. Okay. Now, what are we supposed to do? We are supposed to find out the correctly spelt word. We have to find out the correct spelling. Okay, so if you look at the option, the right answer is option A. The word is ascendancy. And the word ascendancy means occupation of a position of dominant power or influence. Occupation of a position of dominant power. That is, if you have got extreme power, that is what is dominant power means. Dominant power or influence. If you have got such power where you can influence people or you can dominate people, and if you occupy that, that is what is ascendancy means, and this is the right spelling. Next, choose the correctly spelled word. Again, the options are given here, and the right answer is option B, hegemony. The word is hegemony. What does it mean? Hegemony means leadership or dominance quality of a person. Again, it is related to leadership and dominance. The leadership or dominance quality. Leadership or dominance quality of a person. Quality of a person. That is what is hegemony means. Right answer is option B. Next, choose the correctly spelled word again. So these are the word given to us, and the right answer is perpetuate. This is the right spelling. The word is perpetuate. What does it mean? It means to make something continue indefinitely. That is, make something continue. Let it continue something continue indefinitely. Okay, if you let something continue indefinitely, that is what is you perpetuate means, and that is the right answer, and this is the meaning given. Okay, so again we have to find out the correct spelling. So these are the words given, and the right answer is option C, apocalyptic. The word is apocalyptic, and what does apocalyptic means? Describing or professing the complete destruction of world. It is an act where we describe, if somebody describes the complete destruction of the world, if somebody describes the complete destruction of the world, that is complete finishing of the world, okay, of the world, okay, this is what is the person is called as apocalyptic, or the description is also called as apocalyptic. Option C is the right answer. Now choose the word which is nearest in the meaning to the given word. That means we are supposed to find out the synonyms of the given word. The first word is preposterous. The word is preposterous. Let's look at the option. One is formal. Formal means something we have to behave in a certain way. That is what is formal means, formal behavior. Next word is judicious, something related to judicial system. Okay. Next word is ridiculous. Ridicule means completely absurd. That is a waste. Okay, something that is had no meaning, irrelevant. Okay, these are the synonyms all. Irrelevant. Okay. So next is ceremonious. Ceremonious means something related to a ceremony, something to be celebrated about. That is what is ceremony means. If you look at the right answer of the word preposterous, the synonym is ridiculous. That is completely waste, completely absurd, completely irrelevant. Okay, so that is the right answer. Next, choose the word which is nearly in the meaning to the given word. That is where again supposed to find out the synonym. Okay, the word is dissemble. If you know the meaning of dissemble, the meaning of dissemble is to hide something, or conceal something. Okay, or some hide something, conceal something, something a fact. Something could be a fact, something could be a human being, something could be anything. Okay, so let us look at the option. Disagree, that is if you don't agree. Shake, that is to move something. Impeccable, the word impeccable means something of very high standards. The word impeccable means something of very high standards. Okay, conceal, so there where the word comes conceal, which means hide a fact, that's what is dissemble also means. So the right answer is option D, conceal, that is to hide a fact or a human being. That is the right answer. 21. So the word in the nearest in the meaning to the given. Again, we are supposed to find out the synonym. The word is raucous. Okay, the word is raucous. Let us take on the meaning of the word raucous first. The word raucous means making harsh and loud noise. Make harsh or loud noise. Harsh or a loud noise. That is what is raucous means. Okay, this is what is the meaning. Now let's look at the options given. The first option is flavorable, flavorful. Okay, something that has got variety or flavors. That is what is flavorful means. Jarring, the word jarring means to receive sudden shock, and that too of physical nature. Sudden physical shock, that is what is jarring means. Boisterous, boisterous means, again boisterous means to create a bad sound, to create a bad sound. Okay, and the last word is evil. Evil is something that is bad. The evil could be a nature, bad nature, not it related to sound, bad nature or bad human being. Okay, that is what is evil referred to, or a bad habit, anything it could be, but it cannot be related to music. Evil music is no word. Okay, so the right answer is boisterous. That is what is making bad sound means, and that is the synonym of your the word raucous, and the right answer is option C, boisterous. Next, choose the word again nearest in the meaning. Abrogate. Abrogate. We have to find out the synonym of the word abrogate. Let us understand the meaning first. Abrogate means, the first option is put an end to, that is to stop something. Next is word elope. The word elope means to run away, to get married. Run away, to get married. That is what is elope means, to run away, to get married. Next is gate crash. Gate crash means, if you entering any meeting, entering any meeting or any party, entering any meeting or party without the permission, without permission. Okay, without the permission, that is what is gate crash means. Next is send away, to send someone away from home or away from some place. That is what is send away means. And the right answer of the word abrogate means option A, put an end to. If you stop something or if you put end to something, that is what is abrogate mean. Option A is the right answer. Now, what we are supposed to do, there's a paragraph given to us. We are supposed to read the paragraph and answer the questions that are given, that are followed. Okay, so let us read the paragraph. The great acharyas have said that having discovered a great goal, surrender yourself. Surrender means to submit to that goal and act towards it, drawing your inspiration from that goal, whereby you will get a new column of energy. Okay, the column of energy is the amount of energy. Do not allow this energy to be dissipated. Dissipated means deviated or lose in the futile memories of past regrets of failure. Futile means wasteful regrets of failure, not in the excitement of present, and thus bring that entire energy focus into activity. That is the highest creative action in the world outside. Thereby, the individual who is till now considered as most inefficient finds his way to the highest achievement of success. This is said very easily in a second, but in order to train our mind to this attitude needs considerable training, because we have already trained our mind in wrongly to such an extent that we have become perfect in imperfections. Not knowing the art of action, we have become master artists in doing wrong things. The totality of activity will bring the country to a wrong end indeed. The point is, intellect is very powerful and everyone is driving, but nobody seems to know how to control and mental energy and direct it properly or guide it to the proper destination. Okay, this is what is the whole paragraph read to us. Now, let us take on the question. The first question is, which of the following is the source of energy? So, if you read the paragraph once again, the source of energy is inspiration from that goal, whereby you will get a new column of energy. In the second line, it is given inspiration from that goal, where you will get a new column of energy. So, the right answer is stimulation obtained from a set goal or set aim. Okay, inspiration, a column that supports a building. There is no reference of building. Highest creative action, there is no creativity discussed here. Proper training the mind to achieve perfection, that is not the ultimate energy source. The right answer is stimulation obtained from a set aim, option number B. Next, again, we have to find out the answer of the question given. Author's chief concern is, what is the main concern of the whole passage is, see, author is talking about regulating your energy and focusing your energy. Concentrate your energy to your proper focus should be on the target. So if you look at the options given and find out the answer from the option, establishment of a socialistic pattern, no discussion about that. Discovery of great goal in the life, discovery is one part, but paragraph doesn't discuss just the discovery part. It discusses how you have to get focused and concentrate yourself to the goal. Regulation of energy in the proper direction, this is what the paragraph mostly talk about. Training of the mind, so the right answer is option C, regulation of energy in the proper direction. That is the author's main concern of writing the whole paragraph. Okay, option number C is the right answer. Next, uh, which is the what is the effect of training of the wrong mind? Okay, he must have given somewhere. So let's look at the options first. First option is, we have become perfect in all aspects. What is the effect of training the wrong mind? He's asking what will be the effect if you train your mind wrong, and the option is, we have become perfect in all aspects. So there is no connection at all. The first one is not right. Next is, art of action is too much emphasized. But that is not the right answer. What is the effect of training a wrong mind? So this is no connection with the question given. Each of us could become a master artist. No. So the right answer is none of these. What is the effect of training the wrong mind? None of these is the effect of training the wrong mind. Okay. So the right answer is option number D. None of these. Okay. So now we have general knowledge questions started. The first one is choose the most appropriate answer. Okay, this is the first question. The question says the book on my terms from the grassroots of the corridors of power is the autobiography of who? Autobiography is if a person writes books on his life itself, that is what is called as autobiography. If somebody else write a book on somebody's life, that is called as biography. So he is talking about who is the author of the autobiography as stated in the name. The right answer of this particular question is Sharad Pawar, option number C. That is the right answer. Sharad Pawar is very famous Indian politician. Is a very famous Indian politician. Okay, and he has been chief minister of Maharashtra multiple times. He has been chief minister of Maharashtra state of multiple times. Okay, so this is what is something about Sharad Pawar is a very famous Indian politician, and that is the right answer as well. Next, 21st Conference of Parties COP21 on climate change was held in November December 2015 at which place? Okay, so the right answer goes the particular conference that is being talked about was held at Paris, France. Okay, the Paris city, the capital of France, there where this particular conference was held, and the date were 30th November to 12th December 2015. 12th December 2015, this was the date. And session of the Conference of the Parties to the 1992 United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. And the main agenda was climate change, as stated in the questions also. Climate change was the main agenda. Okay, so that is the right answer, Paris. Next, artificial rain is produced by seeding clouds. What seeding clouds with what? Okay, artificial rain is a phenomena where artificially or using the human effort, the rain is created, and artificial rain is created. Okay, how it is possible? How it is made possible? Seeding clouds with what? And the right answer is option A, silver iodide. Okay, cloud seeding is a form of weather modification. Cloud seeding, the term cloud seeding that is being used here also is a form of weather modification. We can term this as a phenomena of weather modification. We modify the weather modification, and the aim is to increase precipitation. The another word for the term rainfall is precipitation. Okay, this is what is artificial rain is created for, and this include silver iodide, potassium iodide. Okay, the silver iodide is included with potassium iodide as well. Potassium iodide and dry eyes also. Okay, these are the three terms that are responsible for the artificial rain, and the right answer is option A. Now, which of the following parts of India receive rainfall from retreating monsoon? Retreating monsoon causes the rainfall in which of the part of the India? And the right answer is Tamil Nadu coast. The coastal area of Tamil Nadu receive the rainfall from retreating monsoon. Okay, when the retreating monsoon blows from the northeast across the Bay of Bengal, it comes back from the Bay of Bengal. Okay, the Bay of Bengal, it causes significant amount of moisture which is subsequently released after moving back onto the peninsula. Thus, from October to December, the duration of this particular monsoon is the rainfall is October to December, and it is received at Tamil Nadu coast of India. Something around 1000 mm of rain is occurred because of this retreating monsoon thing. The right answer is option B. Now, who was honored with the Order of Australia, the highest civilian award in January this year? This year here means 2016. Okay, who was awarded with the Order of Australia? And the right answer among them is Sanjeev Koshi. That is the right answer. Sanjeev Koshi is a dentist. He was a dentist. He is a dentist in Melbourne, in the city called Melbourne, which is located in Australia only. The city called Melbourne received the Order of Australia Medal for the year 2016, announced on the Australia Day. Other two recipients of the awardee were Chenupati Jagdish. C. Jagdish was the other awardee, and he was a professor. He was a professor, and the another one was Jay Chandra, or it is Jay Chandra. He was the next awardee, and he was an eye doctor. So these three people were awarded the award as stated as Order of Australia in the year 2016, and the right answer is Sajeev Koshi. Next, who among the following was awarded India's highest peacetime gallantry award, Ashoka Chakra, posthumously on 26 January 2016? Posthumously means if somebody of Indian soldier receives an award after his martyrdom, that is what is called as posthumously given award. And Ashok Chakra was given posthumously on 26 January 2016 to who? And the right answer is Lance Nayak Mohan Nath Goswami. Right answer is option A, Lance Nayak Mohan Nath Goswami. And that time President Pranab Mukherjee, Honorable Pranab Mukherjee confirmed this award and delivered this award to Lance Nayak Mohan Nath Goswami, and it was the highest peacetime gallantry award, Ashok Chakra, and in the year January 2016. And this Lance Nayak Mohan Nath Goswami belonged to 9 9 para special force, and laid down his life while fighting LET militants. He was fighting militants in the district Kupwara of Jammu and Kashmir, at Jammu and Kashmir. So he received this award, Ashok Chakra. Next, which one of the following best explains the occurrence of the solar eclipse? Why does a solar eclipse happen? And the right answer is option B, position of moon between sun and earth on a new moon. Whenever the moon comes in between the sun and earth, if this is sun, this is moon, this is earth, whenever the moon comes in between sun and earth, then the sun's light doesn't fall directly to earth. It rather is obstructed by the moon's occurrence in between them. So that's what is the solar eclipse, and that is the right answer, option number B. Next, highest civilian award Bharat Ratna was conferred in 2015 to whom? And the right answer, there are two right answers here. Atal Bihari Vajpayee, he was the former Prime Minister of India, and another right answer is Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya. He was the person behind the construction of Banaras Hindu University, a freedom fighter as well. So these two people, that is option A and D, these two people received the Bharat Ratna award in 2015. Next is the indigenously developed navigational satellite system is known as, okay, and the right answer is IRNSS. The full form of IRNSS is Indian Regional Indian Regional Navigation Indian Regional Navigation Satellite System, Indian Regional Navigational Satellite System, and with an operational name of NAVIC. The operational name was NAVIC. Okay, is an autonomous regional satellite navigation system that provides accurate real-time positioning and timing services. The system at present had a constellation of 7 satellites. This system had got a constellation of 7 satellites altogether. Okay, so that's what is the right answer, IRNSS. Next, Bajirao was appointed as Peshwa at the age of 20 years under the reign of whom? Under the regime or reign of whom? And the right answer is of this question is Chhatrapati Shahu. That is the option B. He was appointed as the Peshwa at the age of 20 years under the regime of Chhatrapati Shahu. Bajirao served as Peshwa to the fifth Maratha Chhatrapati Shahu from 1720 until his death. He served from 1720 until his death to the Chhatrapati Shahu. Bajirao is credited with expanding the Maharashtra Empire. He was the person who was responsible for expanding the Maharashtra Empire. Okay, so that is the right answer, Chhatrapati Shahu. Next, which cricketer has been confirmed with Colonel C.K. Naidu Lifetime Achievement Award in 2015? And the right answer to this question is Sayud Karmani. He was a former Indian wicketkeeper in the game of cricket, and he had recently received Colonel C.K. Naidu. He was Indian wicketkeeper in the Indian cricket team. He has received the award in 2015. And he was also the vice president of the Karnataka State Association, KSCA. He was also the vice president at that time of Karnataka State Cricket Association, and that is the right answer, Sayud Karmani. Next. Besides the Qutub Mosque and Qutub Minar, Qutub Uddin Aibak is said to have built what else? Okay, and the right answer is Adhai Din Ka Jhopda Mosque at Ajmer. The right answer is Adhai Din Ka Jhopda Mosque at Ajmer. This is a famous mosque in the Ajmer city of Rajasthan. Ajmer city of Rajasthan, India. It was commissioned by Qutubuddin Aibak, as it is believed, and on orders of Muhammad Gori. The Muhammad Gori was the person who ordered this mosque to be made, and it was completed as stated by Qutubuddin Aibak, and it was confirmed in 1192 that this particular mosque is to be made, and then in 1199 CE it was confirmedly made, and further beautified by Iltutmish. It was beautified by another emperor, Iltutmish, in the year 1213, 1213. Okay, so this is the right answer, Adhai Din Ka Jhopda Mosque at Ajmer. Next. Indian ruler who defeated British in the early stage of rule in India was, and the right answer of this question is Hyder Ali. Okay, in the first Anglo-Mysore War, that is British and Mysore regime war, Anglo-British Mysore War, which occurred between 1767 to 69. There where the war occurred, British were defeated, and the person defeated them, Hyder Ali, in number of battles. This was followed by the second Anglo-Mysore. Then again there was a second war in 1780 to 84, which resulted in stalemate, but also included the Battle of Pollilure, another battle of Pollilure, where the British first encountered the hugely effective Mysorean rockets. So that is the right answer, Hyder Ali. Who among the following will head the Judicial Committee on One Rank One Pension OROP scheme? And the right answer of this question is L. Narsingha Reddy. Will be heading the Judicial Committee on the One Rank One Pension scheme. He is a justice. And retired. Narsingha Reddy, former Chief Justice of Patna. He is formerly Chief Justice. He is formerly Chief Justice of Patna High Court. Chief Justice of Patna High Court. And he will be heading the One Rank One Pension. Right answer is L. Narsingha Reddy. Now, the mascot of the South Asian Games conducted in February 2016 was, who was the mascot of February 2016 South Asian Games? And the right answer is Tikkor. Right answer is Tikkor. Okay, Tikkor is what? Tikkor is a baby Indian rhino. Is a baby Indian rhino. Rhinoceros was unveiled to the public as the official mascot for the 2016 South Asian Games. According to the organizing committee, Tikkor carried the message of peace. What does it carries? It carries a message of peace, progress, and prosperity. This is what it carries: peace, progress, and prosperity. Okay, so he was the mascot. Next, who among the following shooters clinched the 50-meter pistol gold at the ISSF World Cup in Bangkok in the March 2016? And the right answer among them is Jitu Rai. He won the gold medal at ISSF World Cup held in Bangkok in March 2016, as stated here also. Okay, reached the final by finishing third at the end of 60-shot qualifying series with a score of 562. Okay, so that is the right answer, Jitu Rai. Which country will host Commonwealth Games in 2018? Or which country, in which country the Commonwealth Games of 2020 were held? And the right answer among them is Australia. In 2018 Commonwealth Games, commonly known as Gold Coast 2018. Another name for this was Gold Coast 2018, was held in Gold Coast, Queensland. The place is also named as Gold Coast, Queensland. That is the place, and it is there in Australia only. Australia. between 4th and 15th April 2018. It will be the fifth time Australia was hosted the Commonwealth. This time, Australia was hosting it for the fifth time. The answer is Australia. The largest concentration of Harappan sites has been found along. Harappan sites largest concentration is found along which of the rivers? And the right answer is Ghagar Hakra. Right answer is option B, Ghagar Hakra. The largest concentration of Harappan site has been found along Ghagar Hakra River. That is the name of the river, which is an intermittent endorheic river in India and Pakistan. It is between India and Pakistan, which flows both ways, India and Pakistan, and only during the monsoon season. But this flows only during the monsoon season. This is not an all-time river. Monsoon seasons. Over 530 Harappan sites. There are more than 530 Harappan sites and more than 800 known sites, non including late Harappan or OCP, are located in the Ghaggar Hakra river. So that is the right answer. Now, it is denser than ordinary water. They are asking for what is denser than the ordinary water, and the right answer is option C. It has a heavier isotope of hydrogen. It has a heavier isotope of hydrogen. Heavy water or deuterium oxide. The chemical is heavy water, which is the common name is heavy water, and the chemical name is deuterium. Common name is deuterium oxide. This is the common name. Oxide is called heavy water because it is composed of heavier isotope. Why it is called heavy water? It contains the heavier isotopes. Heavier isotopes. Heavier isotopes of hydrogen called deuterium. Heavier isotope of hydrogen, which is also called as deuterium. Deuterium. Okay, so that is the right answer. The ordinary water, the heavier than the ordinary water is called as heavy water, which is nothing but a heavier isotope of hydrogen. Option C is right. Which of the following soils is most conductive for the growth of cotton? Which is the most conductive soil for the growth of cotton? And the right answer is option D, black soil. Okay, black soil is most conductive for the growth of cotton, and it is highly argillaceous. The word is highly argillaceous. Argillaceous. Very fine grained and dark, and contain a high proportion of calcium and magnesium. What all it contains? High proportion of calcium and also magnesium. High proportion of calcium and magnesium carbonates. Carbonates of calcium and magnesium are contained in a high quantity in this black soil. So that is the right answer, black. Next, India has linked a deal with France to acquire fighter aircraft Dassault Rafale, which is the other French fighter aircraft in the inventory of Indian force. So this is what is the deal, that to take over, to purchase a Dassault Rafale. They are asking which is the other French fighter aircraft already the part of Indian Air Force, and the right answer is of this question is simply your option B, that is Mirage 2000, that is already part of the Indian Air Force. Dassault Mirage 2000 is a French multi-role single engine fourth generation jet fighter manufactured by Dassault Aviation. The company's name is Dassault Aviation. This is the company name who belongs to France, and they are manufacturing the aircraft Mirage for us, Mirage 2000 for us. It was designed in the late 1970s. When was this was designed? It was designed in the late 1970s as a lightweight fighter to replace the Mirage 3rd. It replaced the Mirage 3rd. And for the French Air Force, the sale of USF 16s to Pakistan promoted India to enter talks with France regarding the purchase of Mirage 2000. In October 1982, the country placed an order. The country placed the order in 1982, and then we are going to receive it very soon. That is the right answer. Resolution of Purn Swaraj was passed on 26 January 1930 at which place? And the right answer is Lahore, which is which is now the part of Pakistan. There where the resolution of Purn Swaraj was passed in 26 January 1930. Purna Swaraj Declaration or Declaration of the Independence of India was promulgated by the Indian National Congress. Who declared this? The Indian National Congress. Under the influence of Bhagat Singh, The influencer of this was great martyr Bhagat Singh and other revolutionary on 19 December 1929, resolving the Congress and Indian nationalists to fight for Purna Swaraj or complete self-rule independent of the British Empire. So that is the right answer, located at Lahore. Deepika Padukone has received Filmfare Award 2016 for the best actress in which of the movies? And the right answer is Piku. Okay, other actors in this movie is Mr. Amitabh Bachchan, Amitabh Bachchan, and Irfan Khan. Irfan Khan as well have acted in this particular movie, and the best actor received by Deepika Padukone for the movie called as Piku. Next, the largest oil field of Gujarat is in. The largest oil field of Gujarat is in, and the answer is the options given are Sinand, Kadi, Ankaleshwar, and Kalol. The right answer is option C, that is Ankaleshwar. The largest oil field of Gujarat is Ankaleshwar. Oil at this field is available at the depth of varying 1000 to 1200 meters. From this depth, the oil is located in Gujarat. It has a capacity of 2.8 million tons per annum. 2.8 million tons per annum. This is the capacity of this particular oil field, Gujarat. So the right answer is Ankaleshwar. Next, fundamental rights are enshrined in the Constitution of India in which of the parts? So fundamental rights are enshrined in India in the Constitution of India in the part third. Option B is the right answer. Fundamental rights are continued in part third. It guarantees civil liberties. It guarantees civil liberties. Civil liberties. This is what it guarantees, such that all Indians can lead their lives in peace and harmonious citizens of India. This is what this part third guarantees. That is the right answer. Okay, so we are supposed to find out the quant section's answers. The first question is, a worker may claim rupees 1.5 for each kilometer in which he travels by taxi and 50 paise for each kilometer if he drives by his own car. If in 1 week he claimed rupees 50 for traveling 80 kilometers, how many kilometers did he travel by taxi? So first of all, we'll assume let the distance covered by taxi is dt and the listed distance covered by his own car is do. These are the two distance being covered, dt and dt. Dt is by taxi and do is by his own car. So these two distance we have assumed. The unit of both them is in kilometer only. Okay, now let us begin the question. Now, as he said, in the whole week he has traveled in all 80 kilometers. So the first equation can simply be made as dt plus do is equal to 80. The total distance is 80. This can be the first equation. Then he says he is charging in all 50 rupees, and this charge is made as 1.5 for each kilometer by taxi. So 1.5 times the distance covered by taxi, that is 1.5 dt, plus 50 paise for each kilometer if he drives his own car. So the charge will be 50 paise multiplied by the distance covered in the own car. So that is 0.5. 50 paise is nothing but 0.5 of a rupees multiplied by do should be the total that he gets is 50. So this is my second equation. So these are the two equations. We can simplify this simple equation once again. If we multiply both the numbers, all the numbers by 2, we make it 3 times dt plus 1 time do is equal to 150. So this is my third equation. This is just the transformation of the second equation itself. Now if we deal with third and first equation, that is we subtract the equation number 1 from equation number 3, we can easily find out. If we subtract, this is going to be twice of dt is equal to 70. Twice of dt is coming out to be 70. This was multiplied by 3. Oh, this was multiplied by 2. So it is not 50. It has to be 100 here. It was multiplied by 2. Multiplied by 2. So it has to be 100 here. 3 dt plus 1 do is equal to 100. So this is not 150. This is 100 rather, multiplied by 2. Equation number 2 was multiplied by 2. So it is not 150. It is 100. And then we subtract, and twice of dt comes out to be 100 minus 80 is simply 20. So twice of dt is 20. So dt value comes out to be 10 kilometers. So the distance traveled by the taxi is simply 10 kilometer, and option is D. That is the right answer. Now, the next question he says, in an examination, a student was asked to find 3 by 14 of a certain number. By mistake, he found out 3 by 4 of it, and his answer was 150 more than the correct answer. Find the number. So we will assume, let the number that is being found out is x. Now, in the first step, he has done taken 3 by 14 of x, which he should be have been taken 3 by 4. And so this is the 3 by 4 part. This he should take 3 by 14, but he had taken 3 by 4, and he says the difference is 150. So we can simply find out the difference between 3 by 4x and 3 by 14, and we can make it equal to 150. Now, if we solve this equation further, the LCM is going to be 28, 4 7 ja 7 3 ja 21x minus 14 2 ja 2 3 ja 6x, and it is going to be 150. This is 15x over 28 is equal to 150. We can cut this 15 150 directly, that is 10. So x comes out to be 28 into 10, that is 280 is the right answer, is the right number, option number B. 53, amount of 735 was divided between A, B, and C. If each of them had received rupees 25 less, their shares would have been in the ratio 1:3:2. The money received by C was. Okay, so the first thing that he said is that the sum of A plus B plus C is 735. Whatever is the share value, the total sum is 735. Then he says if each of them received 25 less, so let each of them receive 25 less. A minus 25 is to B minus 25 is to C minus 25. If this he received like this, then the ratio becomes 1:3:2. So if we add A minus 25 plus B minus 25 plus C minus 25, we're going to reach out to A plus B plus C minus 75. And the value of A plus B plus C is nothing but 735 minus 75. That is equivalent to is 660. 735 minus 75 is 660. Now, what we have reached to, the ratio is 1:3:2. So we can take it like x, 3x, and 2x. And if we add them and follow this particular thing, then x plus 3x plus 2x, this value should be 660. Okay, we have already done the other part. So x plus 3x plus 2x should be coming out to be 660. And this is how much? 6x is C60. So the x value becomes simply 110. Now they have asked for the money received by C. So how much was the money received by C? See, after subtracting 25, it was C minus 2x, that is 2x. So the ultimate money that is C originally would have received how much? 2x is the value that is subtracted by 25. So the original value should be 2x plus 25. This should be the original value of C that he would have received. We have x as 10. If we put the value, that is going to make us 2 into 110 plus 25. And how much is this? It is 220 plus 25. If we add it together, this brings us to 245. So that is the right answer. Option number D, that is what is the C original value, 245. Next, 20 liters of mixture contains milk and water in the ratio 5:3. If 4 liters of this mixture is replaced by 4 liters of milk, the ratio of milk in the water in the new mixture would be. So if we talk about the original one, the ratio of 20 liter milk, the 20 liter composition has been distributed between 5 and 3. So the milk part, if we take the left hand as the milk part, right hand as the water part, so the milk part should be 5 by 8 times, that is 5 plus 3 is 8. 5 by 8 times 20, and the water part should be 3 by 8 because the water part is 3, so it should be 3 by 8 into 20. If we solve this further, this gives us 5 by 8 of 20 gives us 12.5, and this gives us 7.5. So the 20 liter mixture contains 12.5 liter of milk and 7.5 liter of water originally. Then what he did was 4 liter of this mixture is replaced by 4 liter of milk. We'll first take the replacement part. 4 liter of mixture is replaced. So for the replacement part, he would have removed the 4 liter first. So whatever he would have removed 4 liter. So that removal part, that is removal volume 4 liter, would have contained the same milk and water ratio that the original mixture contains, because that has been taken out from the same mixture. So the ratio in the removable part of 4 liter will be the same as 5:3, that is milk is to water would have been 5:3 in the removed 4 liter also. So how much would have been the milk part? It would have been 5/8 into 4. And how much would have been the water part? In the removable 4 liter part is 3/8 into 4. If you solve this further, this is 0.5 into 5, that is 2.5 liter, and this is 1.5 liter. So the removal, that is subtracted, would have been minus 2.5 milk and minus 1.5 water. So how much would have been the remaining? If you talk about the remaining, what would have been the remaining? Milk and water. Milk part originally was 12.5, so the remaining one would have been 12.5 minus 2.5. And the water was originally 7.5, so the remaining would have been 7.5 minus 1.5. This is 10 and this is 6. So these are the remaining part. Now he has added, because he has replaced, so he would have taken out and then he would added 4 liter milk into it. 4 liter milk is again back added. So now the new milk part would have been 10 plus 4. New water part would have been as same, that is 6 itself. So now the milk and water part would have become, milk part would have become 14. This is the milk part and this is the water part, would have been remained same because there is no water added up. So the new milk part is 14 and the new water part is 6. Now he is asking for the ratio between these two. So we know 14:6 is simply 7:3. So that is the right answer. Option number B, 7:3. Now, a man rows upstream a distance of 9 km and downstream a distance of 18 km, taking 3 hours each time. The speed of the boat in still water is, okay. So we have a formula for the speed of the boat in still water is nothing but half of the speed of the boat in still water is half of downstream speed plus half plus upstream speed. This is the formula, half of downstream speed plus upstream speed. For this thing, we are supposed to find out the downstream speed. That downstream speed is going to be, speed is equal to always distance over time. Okay, how much he has traveled downstream? Distance 18 kilometer. Okay, downstream distance is 18 kilometers. So we'll take 18. Time is 3 hours for both. So we'll take it 3. So it becomes 6 kilometer per hour. That is the downstream speed. If you want to calculate upstream speed, the formula is again distance over time. The upstream distance is how much he has traveled upstream is 9. So it's going to be 9 over the distance. The time taken is again 3 hours, 9/3. So that is going to be 3 kilometer per hour. Now we'll use the formula for S still. S still is going to be simply, the formula says half of addition of both. So half of 6 plus 3, that is 9/2, which is nothing but 4.5 kilometer per hour, or we can say it as 4.5 kilometer per hour, and which is reflected in option number D. So that is the right answer. Now, A can do a piece of work in 10 days. He works at it for 4 days, and then B finishes the remaining work in 9 days. How many days can A and B together finish the work? Okay, so let us take it one by one. A can do a piece of work in 10 days. A can do one work in 10 days. So A's 1 day work is how much? A's 1 day work is going to be 1/10. Now he works at it for 4 days. So 1 day work is 1/10. So 4 day work would have been 4 times 1/10. 4 into 1/10, that is going to be 2/5. Okay, this much is the work done by A in 4 days. How much would have been the remaining work? If you talk about the remaining work, see, we always take the total work as 1. So 1 minus 2/5 would have been the remaining work. That is nothing but 3/5. So 3/5 of the work is left. That is the remaining part. Then he says B finishes it in remaining. The B finishes the remaining work in 9 days. So how it is done? B is finishing 3/5 of the work in 9 days. This is the first thing has been said. So if B is given one work, how much time he will take? We'll simply divide. This is simple unitary method. If 3/5 work is done in 9 days, then one work would be done in 9/3/5. That is going to be 9 into 5/3. That is nothing but 15 days. So B will be able to finish it in 15 days. That is coming out to be for the B, that he will be taking that 15 days over there. Okay, now what he has asked actually is, he has not asked B will be finishing in how many days. He has actually asked together they will finish it in how many days. So together they will finish it. Let's add the 1 day work of A and B. So 1 day work of A was 1/10. If B finishes it in 15 days, So the 1 day work of B was 1 by 15. So we'll take on 1 by 10 plus 1 by 15. This will be the total 1 day work. How much is this? If we take the LCM as 30, this is going to be 3 plus 2. That is 5 by 30. That is nothing but 1 by 6. So this is the total 1 day work is 1 by 6. So how many days they will take to finish the complete task is just the multiplicative inverse of this, which is going to be 6 days. And that is the right answer, option number A, 6 days. Okay, let's go to the next one. 57. A crate of mangoes contains 1 bruised mango for every 30 mangoes. If 3 out of 4 bruised mangoes are considered unsellable and there are 20 unsellable mangoes in the crate, how many mangoes are there in the crate? So this is a question. Now let us begin from the last side. What is the last thing he has said? There are 12 unsellable mangoes. How many unsellable mangoes? 12 unsellable mangoes. Okay, 12 unsellable mangoes are there, and there's a rate given that 3 out of 4 bruised mangoes, 3 out of 4 bruised mangoes are unsellable, So 3 out of 4 are unsellable, but there have been total 12. So if we break this 12 in the part of 3, 3, 3, 3, there will be 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, that will be equal to 12 unsellable mangoes. And he said 3 is taken out of every 4 bruised. So for giving you 3 unsellable mangoes, there would have been 4 bruised mangoes for this patch. Similarly, 4 bruised mangoes for this 3. For similarly 4 bruised mango for this 3, and similarly 4 bruised mango for the last 3 also. So to give you 3, 3, 3, 3, there would have been 4 bruised, 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4, that is in all 16 bruised mangoes. 16 bruised mango will be able to give you 12 unsellable mangoes, as 4 bruised mango gave you 3, so 16 have given you 12. Now the back connection is crate of mango contains 1 bruised mango for every 30. So 1 bruised mango is received for every 30 normal mangoes. So we have got 16 bruised mangoes. 1 is received by 30 mangoes. So 16 bruised mangoes would be received by how much? Is simply going to be 30 into 16. That is 480 mangoes. So that is the right answer. The crate is of 480 mangoes. Those 480 mangoes will have 16 bruised mangoes. Those 16 bruised mangoes would have 12 unsellable mangoes as it is given. So the right answer is option A, 480 mangoes. Now, a man can row 30 km upstream, 40 km downstream in 10 hours. He can also row 40 km upstream and 50 km downstream in 13 hours. Find the rate of current. So let us take it one by one. He has said 30 km upstream and 40 km downstream in 10 hours. So time is always distance over speed. Okay. So let's say the downstream speed is X, and let's say the upstream speed S down and S up is Y. So time is equal to distance over speed. First he has traveled 30 km upstream. So time would have been, upstream time would have been how much? Time is equal to distance over speed. So distance is 30 and upstream speed is Y. So 30 by Y. That would have been the upstream time. And similarly at the same time he has traveled 44 km downstream. Downstream distance is 44. Downstream speed is, we have assumed it to be X. So it is 44 by X. Now this is your downstream time. We can say TD, and this is your upstream time. We can say T up, and the total time is 10 hours. So this becomes the first equation. Then he has again said 40 km upstream and 55 km downstream in 13 hours. So the downstream distance is 55, speed is on again X, plus upstream speed distance is 40, the speed is again Y, is going to be 13. This is my equation number 2. To make it simple, equation number 1 and 2, let me do one thing. Let me take 1 by X as A and 1 by Y as B to make it simple and easy solving. So my equation 1 is transformed to 44A plus 30B is equal to 10, and 55A plus 40B is going to be 13. That is my, let me say this as third equation, and let me say this as 4, although they are just 1 and 2 only, but let us name them a separate one to make it easily understandable. Now we are supposed to solve equation number 3 and 4. What we can do is we can multiply the equation number 3 by 4 so that this factor becomes 120, and we can multiply at the same time equation number 4 by 3 so that this factor becomes 120, and then we can solve. If we do this, we receive something. 44 into 4 is going to be 176a plus 120b. For this one is going to be 40, and in the next equation 55 into 3 will be 165a plus this will obviously become 120b is equal to 13 into 3, that is going to be 39. Okay, this is what it has become, 40 and 39. These are the two values that we have got. Okay, now if we try to solve this and we subtract these two equations, what do we get? We get 11a is going to be 1. So the a value comes out to be 1 by 11. If I replace this a in any of the equation in either 3 or 4, anywhere if I replace this a, so I'm getting the b value as 1 by 5. This can be found out by replacing a value in any of these equations, either here or here. If you replace, the b value is coming out to be 1 by 5. Now, if a is 1 by 11, we had assumed a as 1 by x. So that means 1 by 11 is nothing but 1 by x. So the x value would have been what? 11 km per hour. Similarly, b is coming out to be 1 by 5. What was b? We assumed b as 1 by y here. So it would have been equal to 1 by y. So the y value comes out to be 5 km per hour. What they have asked? They have asked for the rate of current. The formula for rate of current is half of x minus y. That is downstream speed minus upstream speed. If you put that, half of 11 minus 5, that is going to be 6 by 2. That is going to be your 3 km per hour. So that is the right answer. Finally, option number A, 3 km. That is the rate of current as done. Now, we're saying how long will it take for a sum of money invested at 5% per annum at simple interest to increase its value by 40%? Or we can do, let the principal is 100 because there is no value given. So we can assume anything. Let P is equal to 100. Rate value he has already given 5%. And he's asking for the time, that is unknown. And he's saying simple interest is increased by 40%. The amount is increased by 40%. So simple interest is nothing but 40% of 100. Okay, that is nothing but 40 again. So this is the simple interest value. Let us put this into the formula. There's a formula which says simple interest equal to P into R into T upon 100. If we use this, simple interest is 40, is equal to principal is 100, rate value is 5, time value is unknown, divided by 100. If we solve this, this is going to be like this. 5 cuts 48 times. So T value comes out to be simply 8 years. Comes out to be 8 years, and that is the right answer, option number D. Now, the next is the mean of 50 observation was 36. It was found later that an observation 48 was wrongly taken as 23. The corrected new mean is, first of all, let us find out the total. In the averages question, it is very good to do totals first. The old total, or the wrong total rather, which was done without any modification, the wrong total was, the mean was mean was 36 and the observation was 50. This is how we calculate the total. Total value is nothing but always average into total number of observations or participations. So this is the formula that is being used. So total is equal to 36 into 50. If we solve this is 1800. This is the wrong total. Let us assign a value total TW, that is the wrong total have been 1800. How the correction should be made? For the correction, he has said 48 has been taken wrongly as 23. That means if 48 has been taken as wrongly as 23, so there is a difference of 48 minus 23 in the wrong mean. Okay, so 48 minus 23 is 48 minus 23 is going to be your 25. So there's a difference of 25 that has to be given because 48 has been taken as 23. So obviously there is a lesser value taken. How much lesser? 25 lesser value taken. So for the corrected total should be 25 more than the wrong total. So it has to be 1800 plus 25. So the right answer becomes the total value, the total corrected answer becomes 1825, but they have not asked for the total corrected, they have asked for the corrected new mean. Okay, so once we have the formula total is equal to average into number, we can use this formula as average is equal to total observation, or the total of the all observation and the number of total observations. Okay, so we can again find out average is nothing but mean only, so we can again find out this, the new mean or the corrected mean. New mean or the corrected mean is simply going to be your new total, the corrected total, that is 1825 divided by observations are again 50. So if you divide this like this, then you're going to get a value. Okay, if you see the among the option, we will get the right value 1825 by 50. This is what we are supposed to do, and the right answer comes out to be 36.5. That is the corrected mean. The right answer is option C. Now, average score of a cricketer for 10 matches is 38.9 runs. If the average of the first 6 matches is 42, the average for the last 4 matches is to be found out. Now, we are again going to find the total. Total of all 10 matches. Total of all 10 matches is going to be 10 into 38.9. That is going to be 389. This is the total of all 10 matches. If you find out total of first 6 matches, that is going to be 6 into the mean of 6 matches, that is 42. If you calculate this, this comes out to be 12 to 1, 6, 4, 252. So the total of first 6 matches is 252. Now he's asking for the total of last 4 matches. So obviously total of last 4 matches would be the difference between 389 and 252, because the ultimate total is 389. So that is simply going to be 389 minus 252. This will be the total of the last 4 matches. If you solve this, this is going to be your 137. This was the total of last 4 matches. Then what should be the average of last 4 matches? Last 4 matches should be nothing but average is always total divided by the total number of observation. So that is 137 divided by 4. If you solve this, this gives you a value of 137 divided by 4 gives you a value of 34.25. So that is going to be the right answer, option number C. Next, on a certain sum, the simple interest at the end of 6 1 by 4 years becomes 3 by 8 of the sum. The rate percent is. Okay, this is the question given to us. So let us first assume the principal. Let the principal value is P only. Let's take the principal as P only. We can take it as X also, or anything we can take. So let me have the principal value as P itself. So he says certain sum, the simple interest at the end of 6 1 by 4 years. So time is 6 1 by 4. That is nothing but 25 by 4 years. This is the time. Becomes 3 by 8 of the sum. So the simple interest is 3 by 8 of the principal. The simple interest is 3 by 8 times. So the principal, that is P for us. So this is my simple interest. This is the time. This is the original principal, that is P. And they are asking to find out the rate percent value. So let us have the simple interest formula, that is simply simple interest is equal to P into R into T upon 100. Now simple interest is 3 by 8P. Principal is P itself. Rate value we are supposed to find out. Time value is 25 by 4. So let me take the 4 as down into 100%. Rather not percent, only 100. If we solve this further equation, then we can cut the variable further. 25 cuts 100 by 4. Then this 4 cuts the 8 by 2. And this 2 cuts the 4 by 2. And this P is simply cancelled by P. So the R value simply comes out to be 3 into 2. That is 6%. Okay. So the right answer is, the rate percent is 6%, which is available in option number B. Next, a horse is sold at a profit of 25%. If both the cost price and selling price are same, and that is 200, both the cost price and selling price are 200 less, not same, the profit will be 5% more. The cost price is. Okay. So let us have, let us say CP, that the cost price is X. So how much would be the selling price? He has said profit is 25%. So selling price is always cost price plus profit. Okay, or we can use another formula. The selling price is 100 plus profit percent over 100 into cost price. We can use this formula also. Both the formulas can be used. Selling price is 100 plus profit percent over 100 into cost price. If we use this, profit percent is, he has already given as 25%. So the selling price can be calculated as 100 plus 25, that is 125%. 125 by 100 into cost price, that is we have to assume as x. So we can simply take this as 1.25x. So this is the selling price value. Now what he has said, both the cost price and selling price are 200 less. So let us have the new CP and new SP value. New CP is going to be x minus 200, and similarly the new selling price will be going to be 1.25x minus 200. These are the new CP and new SP values. Okay. Now, what he said, if you do this, if you reduce CP and SP by 200 each, he says the profit will be 5% more. So, original profit was 25%. The new profit would be how much? Simply 25 plus 5, that is going to be 30% profit is there. Now, the total profit is 30%. That means selling price should be, if you use this formula again, the selling price is equal to 100 plus profit percent to call it cost price. So the new selling price should be 100 plus 30 over 100, because the new profit is 30, into new cost price. Okay, this should be the connection between new selling price and new cost price, because the new selling price is 30% more than the cost price. The profit has been 30%. So if we use this, SP new value we have already calculated as 1.25x minus 200, and this is going to be equal to 130 by 100, and that can be 1.3 into CP new was, we have already taken the CP new as x minus 200 there. Okay, if we solve this equation further, this gives us 1.25x minus 200 is equal to 1.3x minus 1.3 into 200. Okay, 1.3 into 100 will be 130. If you do a double of it, that will be 260. So this is the equation. This equation has been solved here by multiplying inside. Okay, if we solve this further, then how much this give us? This give us 0.05 of x is going to be 60. So x value will be 60 divided by 0.05. If you solve this further, this gives you x value as 1200. Okay, and that is available in the option number B. So that is the right answer, option B, x equal to 1200. Now, two trains travel in opposite direction at 36 km per hour and 45 km per hour respectively. A man sitting in the slower train passes. They see there's a man being compared, so whose speed is considered to be the speed of the train itself in which he is traveling, and whose length is compared to be 0 as compared to the length of the train. So this is what we'll take care of. Speed of this man will be the speed of the train in which he is sitting already, and the length of this man will be taken as 0, because his length as compared to the length of the train is negligible. Passes their faster train in 8 seconds. The length of the faster train is c. Whenever the two objects are crossing each other in opposite direction, so we can use the formula for time to cross those two objects who are traveling in the opposite direction. Can be time in the opposite direction will be length of both the objects, sum of the length of both the objects, that is L1 plus L2, divided by the relative speed in the case of opposite direction is added up. Okay, so we can add the speed of first object plus speed of second object. This is the formula when in the opposite direction two objects cross each other. The time required is the formula given as like this. So let us use the values. Opposite time is already given as 8 seconds, is equal to length of the first train, that is not known, that is L1. Faster train's length is L1, or we can say it LF also, faster train, plus the second object is not the second train. The second object is just the man, because the other train just has to cross the man. That's what he's saying. A man sitting in the slow train passes the faster train. So that means the train has just to cross the man, not the whole train. And the man's length is obviously 0 as compared to the train length. So that is taken as 0, divided by speeds are to be added up, 36 plus 45. Obviously, the speed of the man sitting in the slower train will be equal to the slower train speed only. So it is this, and obviously these values are in kilometer per hour. See, 36 kilometer per hour and 45 kilometer per hour. But here we have taken time as 8 seconds. The unit is 8 seconds. So we need to convert this 45 and 36 kilometer per hour into meter per second. So there is a conversion factor. 1 kilometer per hour can be converted into meter per second by multiplying it by 5 by 18 meter per second. So here what we can do, we are not required to separate them. We are not required to convert them separately. We will rather convert the whole total. So we can have a multiplication factor here, 36 into 5 by 18 directly. So the denominator unit will be now meter per second. Length will be coming in meter now. Now, if we simplify this further, it is going to be 8 is equal to LF over 36 plus 45. It is going to be 81 into 5 by 18 is the denominator part. So let me have 5 here and let us take the 18 further up. Okay, this is the simple, it has become simple. Now we can cut these values. 9 2 ja 18, 9 9 ja 81. We can also cut on the other side. 2 4 ja 8. So if we solve LF is going to be 4 into 9 into 5. That is nothing but is coming out to be 180 meter. Is coming out to be your 180 meter, and that is the length of the faster train itself. That is going to be the right answer, option number D. Now, by selling a chair for rupees 368, a man lost 8%. For how much should he have sold it to gain 15%? That is the question. It is there. Okay, so let us have the values first. The selling price is given as 368, and they are saying the loss percent. The loss percent is 8%. This is what he has lost. Now, obviously, if you have a loss percent thing, you can again use a formula. Selling price in case of loss. Selling price in case of loss can be 100 minus loss percent over 100. 100 minus loss percent over 100 of cost price. This is the formula you can use for the case of loss. Okay, specifically for the case of loss, this will not be used when you have a profit. So let us use this formula. So your 368, that is the selling price after losing something, is going to be 100 minus how much loss has occurred? 8 over 100 into CP that we don't know. So we can easily find out CP from this. So if we calculate this further, the CP value comes out to be 92 by 100. Rather, CP comes out to be 100 by 92 times 368. And this 92 is can easily cut 368 by 4. So the CP value comes out to be 400. This is what it has given us. CP value is coming out to be 400 rupees. Now we have CP, we have SP. Now what they are saying, for how much should he have sold it to gain 15%? Now he is supposed to gain. Okay, the profit percent is the new profit percent is 15%, and they are asking for how much should he have sold it. They are asking for the selling price. The value. So now the expression for the formula changes for the case of profit percent. Selling price in when there's a profit occurs is simply going to be the formula is changed to 100 plus profit percent divided by 100. This is 100 plus profit percent divided by 100 into 100. This is the formula when you have a profit. So let us have the values. Profit selling price for the case of profit is going to be 100 plus 15 because you want a gain of 15 into 100 divided by 100 into 100. So if you solve this, this is going to be simply okay, the cost price was no, sorry, this is cost price. Okay, this is not 100, this is cost price. This is not 100, this is cost price. Okay, the formula says cost price. So how much it is? 115 by 100 of the cost price that we calculated as 400. So if we solve this, this is going to be 4, and the SP value is coming out to be 115 into 4. That is nothing but your 460. So this is the new SP. If you want to have a gain of this much, the new SP should come out to be 460. That is available in option number C. Now, a train 110 meter long is running with a speed of 60 km per hour. In what time will it pass a man who is running at 6 km per hour in the direction opposite? Now, again, we have a formula for opposite time. When two objects running in the opposite direction, we can directly use the formula L1 plus L2 divided by speeds is the relative speed are added up. When the two objects cross each other in the opposite direction, speeds are added up. Okay, here the train has to cross the man, so the length 2 can be made as 0. Length of the man considered to be 0. Speed is already given, so opposite time is to be required. So let us have T opposite is equal to L1 plus L2. The train's first train length is 110. Man's length can be considered as 0 in comparison to the train's length. Speed are to be added at, it has to be 60 plus 6 because the man's speed is 6, and obviously 1 kilometer per hour is 5 by 18 meter per second, and we are supposed to convert this because all the options are given in second. So obviously we are supposed to calculate the time in seconds. Okay, for that we need to convert this 60 plus 6 into meter per second. For that we'll have a conversion factor 5 by 18 multiplied to the sum, which will give me the value in kilometer per hour. So now the opposite time will come in seconds. is going to be 110 divided by, this is 66. Let me keep the 5 here. Let me take the 18 in the numerator side. This is my final expression. If I cut these two numbers, 11 10 ja 110, 11 6 ja 66, 6 will cut 18 by 3, and this 5 will cut this 10 by 2. So T opposite is coming out to be your 3 into 2, that is 6 seconds. So that is the right answer. 6 second is the right answer, option number B. Next one, 3 men or 4 women can plow a field in 43 days. In how many days? 7 men and 5 women. Otherwise, it is 4. Here it is 4. Here it is and. So what we can take is, this is efficiency based time and work question. So he has said 3 men or 4 women. That means he is saying the efficiency of 3 men is equal to efficiency of 4 women. So we can convert 1 woman's efficiency is equal to 3 by 4 of a man. This is what we can take. So in the later part of the question, he has said 7 men and 5 women. So we'll convert both the unit into just the man. So if there is 7 men plus 5 women, we can take it as 7 men as it is plus 5 women converted into man's efficiency can be, see, 1 woman is equivalent to 3 by 4 of man, then 5 women will be equivalent to 3 by 4 into 5 of man. And if we simplify this further, this is going to be 7 plus 15 by 4. And if we simplify this further, we can take the LCM as 4. So it is 28 plus 15, that is nothing but 43 by 4 men. So actually, 7 men and 5 women are actually equivalent to 43 by 4 men. Now what we'll do, we'll go back to the chain rule concept where he says there is a comparison between men and days. In the first thing, there is 3 men or 4 women. So let me take the men. 3 men can do the work in 43 days. Then what is the composition? 7 men plus 5 women, which we have converted into men itself. So we will have 43 by 4 men can complete it in how many days? This is what the question becomes. Now chain rule says we need to develop the establishment between men and days. See, more men will be there, then there will be lesser number of days taken. So if we have a comparison set up between these, so men and days have an indirect variation. Men and days have an indirect variation. So if we place the arrow this way or the upward, the other arrow should be to the downside. Okay, men and days, the comparison is the reverse one. Okay, so let me write x by 43 in this order should be equal to, the order should be reversed now. Okay, here it was down to up, here should be up to down, so it should be 3 by 43 by 4. This is the connection of chain rule. Okay, if we cut the numbers here, 43 cancels 43, and this gives me x as 12. So the right answer is 12 days, option number C. That is the right answer. Next question. A man sold two watches. A man sold two watches for 3750 each. That is, selling price is same. On one he gained 5%, on the other he lost 5%. So that is, the SP is same, selling price is same. Okay, and there is a common profit or gain. The profit or loss has been common. So there we can say there is a common profit or loss percent, and the value is 5. The profit and loss has been common. So whenever you have a selling price same, and whenever you have a profit and a gain is equal in two deals, then you ultimately suffer a loss. When you have a common profit or loss in two deals with a common selling price, you ultimately suffer a loss. And there can be a formula for which you can, with which you can find out the common loss. Okay, so the ultimate loss percent in case of the common selling price and common profit or loss is, the formula is like this: common profit or loss percent divided by 10 whole square percent. That is that formula, common profit or loss percent divided by 10 whole square percent. The selling price value is not to be used because that is same. Now the common profit or loss percent in this case is 5. 5 by 10 whole square percent, that should be the ultimate loss, and that ultimate loss comes out to be square of 0.5, that is going to be 0.25% loss. 0.25% loss. So that is the right answer. 0.25% loss, that is available in option number A, is going to be the right answer. Okay, so what we are supposed to do in this particular question is, he says in each of the following questions, figure X is given followed by four alternative figures A, B, C, and D. Figure X is embedded in one of the alternative figures. Trace out the alternative which contains figure X as its part. What we are supposed to do is, figure X is to be traced out between A, B, C, and D. Which out of A, B, C, D contains the figure X part there? Okay, so let us see, this particular figure is part of which? Option A, option B, option C, option D. If you have a closer look at this on all the options, we can easily trace down. We need to have a clear and concentrated closer look over that. And if you see among the option, in the option A, we can clearly see that it is not there. In the option A, the upper diamond is missing. See, the upper diamond should be a proper shape. See, the shape is also important. It should not be that much squeezed. If it is found to be squeezed, then it cannot be the right answer. Okay, so we have to have a clear look at this. So look at the first one. It contains in there, but it is not properly in the good shape. So we cannot exactly say that this is contained here. See, this is not properly in a diamond proper shape. So we cannot say that it is part of A. If we see the option B has got figure like this, but the shape is different. Look at this figure. The shape is very small. So we cannot also say that this is contained here. If you see in the option C, again you have this kind of a figure over there, which makes it like this, but the shape is also important. Okay, the size and the ratio between the sides and the vertices is also important. So if you give a closer look at this, so it can be seen in option number D with the proper shape also. Okay, if you see in the option number D, it is there available with the proper shape. See, this is the upper part, this is the rightmost part, this is the bottom one, and this is the leftmost part, and it is exactly in the same shape. Okay, so this is how it goes. So option number D contains the figure that is in X, and that is the right answer. Next, we are again supposed to find out the same thing. The figure X should be part of any of A, B, C, D. We have to select which is the A, B out of A, B, C, D is containing the figure X. So if I look at this, let us check in option number A. It is not there because it is the twisted one. It is the mirror image rather. So it cannot be A. If you see option B, it is completely not available. Okay, this is completely crossed like this. In option number B, it is completely crossed like this. So we cannot say it is part of this. Completely crossed. There's no gap here. So option B cannot be the right answer. Option C thoroughly doesn't contain, or if you see option D rather, option D thoroughly doesn't contain. There is no vertical horizontal lines here. So option D also cannot be the right. So right answer is option C. We can have this part. If you can have a closer look at this, this is where the part is contained. This is where the part is contained. We can shade this also. This can be shaded also and understood that this is there. Okay, this is the part. So option C is the right answer. Okay, let us have next one. Now again we are supposed to do the same thing. We are supposed to find out this figure in X is part of which of A, B, C, or D. If you have a closer look at this, see the size and the ratio of the sides is also important. So if you have a closer look in A, it can be somewhere here, but the ratios are different, so it cannot be A. In B, it is if you see it carefully, it is not found in B. If in C you see there is a small part of it is available, but it is broken from here, so it cannot be in C. If you see D and start watching from here, see this is the part. This is the part that has been contained properly. So this is the right answer. Option number D is containing that figure available in the X. Next, again we are supposed to do the same thing. We have to figure out where this figure X available out of A, B, C, and D. So have a closer look at the sides and the ratio. Everything is important. See, there has to be inclined line like this. There's no inclined line in option A, so it is not right answer. Again, there has to be inclined line. Two inclined lines should be there, and then there should be this graph available, and these inclined lines should not meet each other. There should be sides separating them. That is not available in B. The inclined lines are meeting at this point, so it cannot be the right answer also. A is not also the right answer. C is thoroughly not the right answer because there is no inclined line available like this. There's no inclined line available like this. Option C is not the right one. So naturally the option D should be right. If you have a closer look at this, you will be able to find out. See, these are the two inclined lines. This is the first one. This is the second one. And this is the line separating them. It's meeting like this. It's meeting like this. And then if you see the bottom part should look like this, and this is available here. If you see the bottom part, it is already available here in this portion. So option D seems to be the right answer. Next. Again, we have to figure out where does this figure X contain out of A, B, C, and D. If you have a closer look at this, in the option number A, this line is not available. It is clearly seen it is not available in A. If you see B, any part of little part of it is available like this. But the thing is, it has to go on the right side also, and there has to be very small dots here, which is not, and this gap cannot be there. This gap cannot be there, which is because it is not here also. So B is not the right answer either. If you see option number C, the right part should be going towards the right way, but there is no right part going towards this way. So option C is also wrong. If you see option D, so this is that part contained. This is going left, this is going right, this is going down, down, and then there are two dots here can be counted. So option D is the right answer, which is containing the figure available in X. Option D is right. Next, which of the following diagrams indicate the best relation between mountains, earth, and forest? We have to figure out. This is a Venn diagram question. We have to figure out the best relation. Pictorial one, it is reflect the best relation that is explained in the form of a picture between mountains, earth, and forest. So we can easily understand that earth contains both mountain and forest. Earth can be a bigger circle which contains both mountains and forest, and the mountains also contain some forest also contains some mountains, so there can be some part common between mountains and earth. This is mountain, this is mountain and forest, this is mountain, this is forest, and the bigger circle is always earth. Okay, so this should be the right answer, and it is available in option number A. It is available in the option number A, so that is the right answer. Next, which of the following diagram? Again, we have to find out the relation between sun, planet, and earth, the pictorial one. So if you have a understanding of these three things, what happens is the earth is also a planet. So there are various planets, we can say. There are various planets. Out of them, earth is also a planet. Out of them, earth is also a planet. Now, if we talk about the positioning of sun is completely away. Sun is completely away from all the planet. All the planets revolve around sun. So that is what is called solar system. So the sun is apart, sun is separate, and the planets are available, and under the planet there's a category called as earth. So this should be the right answer, and which is available in option number B. So that is the right answer, option number B. Next one. The following diagram indicates the balance between graduate, teacher, and player. We have to find out the connection between graduate, teacher, and player. So if you would like to understand this, see, let's make a circle of graduate. Let's make a circle of graduate, and see, all those who are teacher should be graduate. Okay, everybody who becomes a teacher will be a graduate. So teacher should completely lie inside the graduate category. And there are players also. So there can be some players who are teachers also. There can be some players who are graduate also. So the line of teacher can come like this. The circle of player can come like this. There are some teachers who are players also. There are some graduates who are players also. So this should be the right figure. If you have a closer look, this is available in option number A. So that should be the right answer, option number A for this case. Next, which of the following diagram indicate the best relation between leaf, seed, and root? We have to find out the connection between leaf, seed, and root. See, all of them are part of plant only. All of them are part of plant only. But the thing is, they have nothing common. Leaf, seed, root have no part common like that. So clearly, option C should be right. Leaf, any part of leaf cannot become seed. Any part of seed cannot become root. So there's nothing common. So option C tells you the same way. There's nothing common. So option C seems to be the right answer. Next, what we are supposed to do, if you read the instruction carefully, out of 4 figures marked A, B, C, and D, 3 are similar and in a certain manner. However, one figure is not like the other 3. Choose the figure which is different. That we are supposed to find out the odd one, which is odd out of the 4. 3 are following the same pattern. So if you have a closer look at A, B, C, and D, what do you observe? See, in A, if you see the A, the point, the top vertices of A is in the same direction as this small hyphen. Again, in figure B, this top notch is facing this way, and the hyphen is facing down way. In the figure C, the top notch is facing down way, and the hyphen is facing upper way. In the option number D, the top notch is facing left way, and the hyphen is facing down way. So what we observe is that in all the figures in B, C, and D, the top notch of A and that particular hyphen that is there are in the reverse direction. This is happening in B. The top notch is in this direction. The vertices or the edge is in the this direction. So they are in the reverse direction. In C, if you observe, the top notch or the bottom notch now is on the downward, and the hyphen is placed up. So this they are again in the reverse direction. Option number D, the same thing happened. Top notch is this way and the hyphen placing is this way. But in option A, both of them are facing each other. Look at this. Option A, this is the top notch facing and this is the hyphen facing. So they are all facing the same way. So option A seems to be the odd one. Okay, so that is the right answer. Option number A is odd. Next, again, we are supposed to find out which one is odd. So if you have a closer look between A, B, C, and D, see every time there is a figure that is in the center. Every time there's a figure that is in the center. Rest of the figures are along the sides. There is one figure which is at the center. So if you see B, C, and D, the center figure is downside. The center figure is in the bottom part. But in option number A, the center figure is on the top part. So that seems to be the odd one. So option number A should be the right answer. It is the odd one out of them. Next one, what is there is happening? We are supposed to find out the odd one again. So if you have a closer look at this, the bottom arrow and the hollow circle, bottom arrow and the hollow circle doesn't create any difference. In all the four figures, the bottom arrow and the hollow circle faces the same way in all four. What is happening with the upper part? See, the if you can observe that this particular arrow was like this and dot was here, then we shift it clockwise 90 degree. If we shift it clockwise 90 degree, this should come down like this. The dot should be beneath under the arrow part. So this is how it is 90 degree shifted. If we shift this again 90 degree, so this will be like this and the dot will go towards the left side. This is again next a shift. Then if you again shift it, this should be moving like this and the dot should be upside. But what is happening in option number D is dot is placed downside. If you see it carefully, dot is placed downside, but option C matches with our figure. Option B matches with our figure. Okay, but option D, the dot is placed downside, which should have been placed upside if you move it 90 degree clockwise. So the option D seems to be the wrong one. So that is the right answer itself. Option number D. Now, what's happening in this? We are supposed to find out okay. So now the question is, in each of the following questions, four words have been given out, of which three are alike in some manner, while the fourth one is different. So what we are supposed to do, we are supposed to find out that out of these four words, which one are following some pattern, the common pattern, and the which one is the completely different, that is the odd one out. So if you see the option Bogota, Sydney, Doha, and Brussels, see the all are seems to be capital. The Bogota is the capital of Colombia, the country called as Colombia. It is the capital of Colombia. Sydney is the capital of country called Australia. Doha is the capital of the country called as Qatar. Brussels is not any capital. Brussels is just a normal city. It is not a capital. So this seems to be the right answer. It is odd out of the all four. So that is the right answer. Option D, Brussels. Next, again, there are four words given. We have to find out which one is different from out of those four. The words are retina, pupil, vision, and cornea. So if you see it carefully, all of these are the parts of your eye, parts of human being's eye. Cornea, pupil, and retina, all of these are parts of human eye. So they seems to have connected each other in something. Vision is not the part of eye. Vision is not the part of eye, rather it is a phenomenon. The vision is caused by eye, so it is not part of eye. So that seems to be the wrong one. That seems to be odd one out. So vision is the right answer. Next, again, the four words have been given. We are supposed to find out which one is odd. Udayagiri and Khandagiri, Badami, Elephanta, and Dodabeta. So if you see the options, all of them are your caves. If you see this Udayagiri and Khandagiri, they are also caves. Badami is a cave available. Elephanta are the very famous caves. And Doda Beta, if you see the word Doda Beta is not the cave, rather it is a mountain peak. Rather it is a mountain peak. And where it is located, if you see mountain peak, this is located in the state called as Tamil Nadu, India. Okay, this is the mountain peak which is available in the state of Tamil Nadu, India. Rest of them are caves. So the D option seems to be the odd one. and the right one also. Next, again, there are four words given. We are supposed to find out which one is odd: tibia, cortex, cranium, and cerebellum. So these all are, I mean, the cortex, cranium, and cerebellum. These three are the parts of mind, parts of your human brain. Okay, the physical parts of the human brain. All of these are they. What is tibia? Tibia is different from them. Tibia is nothing but the of leg, bone of legs beneath beneath the knee. Okay, beneath the knee, the two bones of legs are called as tibia. So this is different. Other are part of human brain. So our right answer is option A. That seems to be the odd one out. Next, we are again supposed to find out which one is odd. The options are Saltoro Kangri, Kongaka, Jojila, and Kumbharli Ghat. So if you look at them carefully, Saltoro Kangri is the mountain peak, whereas all the other are mountain passes. Saltoro Kangri is the mountain peak. This is the mountain peak, and rest of them are the passes, mountain passes. If you see the mountain passes, okay, these are the mountain passes, and this is a mountain peak where it is located. The Saltoro Cangro is located at Karakoram. Located at Karakoram. So this is the wrong one. This is a mountain peak. Rest of three are the mountain passes. That seems to be the odd one, and is the right answer for us. Option number A. Okay, so what we are supposed to do in this question, he says the following question: select a figure from the amongst the four alternatives which satisfies the same condition of placement of the dots as in figure X. So as in figure X, the dot placing has been made. We are supposed to give you in the option A out of A, B, C, and D. Then in which of the options in A, B, and C, and D, the dots as placed in X can also be placed the similar way. So we have to understand the dot placing in the figure X first. See, if you talk about this particular dot is part of all the three figures. It is part of circle as well, it is part of triangle as well, and it is part of square as well. So first dot should be among all the three figures. What about the placing of the second dot? The second dot should be just the part of rectangle and the circle. It should not be part of triangle and square. The second dot should be part of triangle, rectangle, and circle only. So this is how we have to find out that where all we can place these two dots so that we can have the similar found out here. The first dot should be part of your triangle, square, and circle, all three. The second dot should be part of just the circle and the rectangle. Okay, this is how we have to see among A, B, and C, and D. So if you see A, this is we cannot find a place somewhere the two dots can be placed. B also we cannot find a place where both dots can be placed. One can be placed, other cannot be placed. In option C also, one dot can be placed so that the other gets a space to fit also, but that is not getting. If you see the option number D, we can do something. In option number D, first dot is to be placed in triangle, square, and circle. So where all we can place, there should be part of triangle, square, and circle. We can place the first dot as this. This is the first one, the part of triangle, square, and circle, all three. The first dot can be rightly placed here. What about the second dot? Should be part of only circle and rectangle. So where all we can place only circle and rectangle, should not be part of any other thing. Only circle and rectangle. So we can place our second dot here. If you see a closer look, second dot can be placed here. So it's option D gives the right opportunity. We can place both the dots as per in the figure X. Option D seems to be the right answer. Next, again, we have to do the same thing. We have to find out where all we can place our these two dots. The first dot is part of your circle, triangle, and that's it. And the second dot, if you talk about the second dot, that is part of if you see this particular dot, this is the first one, this is the second one. The second dot is part of your triangle and square only. So if we see among A, B, and C, and D, which particular figure can give us? If you talk about A only, first dot should be part of circle and triangle, where we can have it circle and triangle only. So we can place our first dot on this location. This is where we can place our first dot, circle and triangle. What about the second one? Second one should be part of just the triangle and the square, where all we can place it just the triangle and square. We can place it here, anywhere here. So this is option of the figure dot 2. Okay, so option A gives us the opportunity to place the dot as placed in the figure X. So the option A seems to be Right answer. Next, let us take on one more time. Let me say this is my first dot, this is my first dot, this is my second dot, and let me say this is my third dot. Where is the placing of the first dot? The first dot is placed between square and circle, part of square and circle. What about second dot? Second dot has been placed just in the circle. Okay, just in the circle, nowhere else. Third, the third dot has been placed between square and triangle, square and triangle, so it should be part of square and triangle. If you see the options from A, B, C, D, where all we can do that. If you see A, we cannot do that. B is not do it. Let us talk about C. See, the first dot should be between square and circle, and square and circle, this is the dot already placed here. So the first dot can be placed easily. Another dot can be between triangle and circle. Second dot can be only part of circle, so this is where the second dot already placed. Third dot can be part of circle and triangle, so this is what is the third dot that is placed. Okay, so option C seems to be the right, where we can place all the three dots as placed in figure X. Next, again we are supposed to find out the placing of the dot. Let us name this as the first dot. The first dot should be placed between, the first dot should be placed between triangle and square and circle, all three. Second dot should be placed where? Second dot, if I name this as second, the second dot should be part of the square and triangle only, the square and triangle only. So let's look at the option A, B, C, and D. See, clearly we are supposed to give answer as option D, because let us talk about the dots. First dot should be part of all triangle, square, and circle. So this is the first dot placing. If you look at carefully, this is the first dot. It is part of all triangle, square, and circle. Second dot should be part of just the square and the triangle. Where's the second dot? This is the second dot located. It is part of just the square and the triangle. So this is the right answer, option number D, which can give us the proper placing of dot as done in X. Next. Again, we are supposed to find out the same thing, the placing of dot in figure X, the first dot and the second dot. Let me name this as the first and let me name this as the second. So the first dot is part of your circle, your triangle, and that's it. Second dot is your part of just the circle. Second dot is the part of just the circle. This is the second one. This is the first one, just the circle. So let us look at the options where all we can find the right answer. So if you look at carefully among A, B, and C and D, option C gives you a better opportunity to place the dots. The first dot I want to place in circle and triangle only. Where can I get the answer? Circle and triangle only. So the portion that is containing the portion of circle and triangle only is this. If I place my first dot here, that will be only part of circle and triangle. And what about the second dot? Second dot should be part of just the circle. So I can place my second dot here also. He has already placed here, or I can place my second dot here also. So I will get both the dots placing right as done in figure X. So option number C gives me the opportunity. So option number C is the right answer. Next, what we are supposed to do, each of the following question consists of figure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 called the problem figures, followed by 4 other figures A, B, C, and D called the answer figures. Select a figure from amongst the answer figure, which will continue to the same series established by 5 problem figures. What we are supposed to do, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. They have established a pattern, and following the same pattern, what should be coming as the sixth one? Following the same pattern, and the sixth one should be out of A, B, C, and D. Anyone can be there, which can be a sixth one. So we have to choose the right one. So for that, we are supposed to find out the pattern. What is the pattern going on between 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5? So let us see what is happening between 1 and 2. If you see these three figures, okay, let me say this is my first figure. Let me say this is equal to the second and the arrow. What is happening with the first figure? First figure has been inverted from 1 to 2. First figure has been inverted. From 2 to 3, the first figure has gone into the center. From 3 to 4, the figure has gone again to the top. Then in the fourth figure has again come to down. So what is happening with figure 1? It is moving like top, then it is going to down, then it is going to center, then it is going to top, then it is going to down. So the next time it should be at the center. We're talking about this particular figure. This is how it follows the pattern: top, down, center, top, down, center. So whichever figure is containing this answer should have this particular figure, the figure number 1, in the top. Okay, so there it should be placed somewhere in the top. So it should be somewhere like this: top, down, center. Sorry, it should be placed in the center. So it should be something like that in the center part of the rectangle. Let us talk about next figure, that is equal to. Where is equal to going? Track the pattern of equal to. Equal to was at the center, then it moved to the top In the center only it moved to the right side, then it moved to the left side, then it moved to the center, then it moved to the right side. So the pattern of equal to moving is center, then right, then left, then center, then right. So it should be coming as left. So it's the equal to should be placed in the left side. So this is where the equal to should be placed. Let us talk about the last figure, that is your arrow. What is the pattern of arrow? It was top right, then it moved to top left, then it moved to top center, then it was top right, would move to top left, then it should be top center. But how is your arrow moving? It is moving right, then left, then center, then right, then left. So it should be now coming in the center. Okay, so this arrow should be in the center part. And is it getting inverted? No, it is not getting inverted, so it should be like this. So whatever figure is containing this option should be the right answer, and that is there available in the option number D. So the option number D is right, following the same pattern. Now, what's happening in this? If you look at the question, again, we have to find out the sixth one, which is matching the same pattern as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sequentially. So what is happening between 1 and 2? See, first of all, this is the front part. The arrow has been shifted to leftmost. This is the first thing that is happening. That is shifted to the leftmost, and the position of circle and equal to is swapped. See, the position of the equal to was just behind arrow, but now it is moved to the third position here. So the position of equal to and circle is swapped. And the last step done is the fourth part, the tail part, is eliminated, and the new figure has been introduced as star. Okay, so we have to follow the same thing between 2 and 3. See, the arrow has come down completely on the next corner, that is a down corner here. The position of circle and equal to should be swapped, and that's what they have done here. Position of equal to and circle is swapped, and the fourth figure is introduced as the new one. So this is what is happening in the fourth also. So this should happen in 5 also. That should happen in 6 also. So let us make it. Thus, in the fifth one, the arrow was here. So in the sixth one, the arrow should come out to be here. Okay, this is the first change to be done. Then the position of equal to and hollow should be equal to and circle should be swapped. So equal in just behind the arrow should be a circle, then should be a equal to. This is how it should be. And the fourth figure should be a completely new one. The fourth figure should be a completely new one. And if you see the option, the completely new figure can be between this and this and this. But the following, the pattern that is being followed is option available in C. That is a C placed here, the new figure. So whatever figure option is containing this kind of figure should be the right answer, and that is available in option number C. That is the right answer. Next, we are again supposed to find out the thing. Let us track the pattern between 1 and 2. Then we'll track the pattern between 3 and 4. And we'll track the pattern between 5 and the final figure that we'll get. What's happening between 1 and 2? See, this is the top one. This is the bottom one. They have been swapped. Okay, the top one and bottom have been swapped like this between 1 and 2. What is happening with the left and right one? The right one has been swapped and taken to left side. See, the right one arrow has been taken to left side. Then what is happening with the already available at left? That has been moved to the right side, but with a twisted angle. Okay, it was like this. Now it was like this, and it has been taken here, but with a twisted angle. But with a twisted angle like this. Okay, that means we can say that it has been shifted 45-degree clockwise also. And this particular top arrow mark has been redrawn like this. Okay, so what we are supposed to do, we are supposed to swap the top and bottom. We are supposed to swap the right one to the left one, and the left one to the right one, and the right one should be 45 degrees shifted clockwise also. This should be the pattern going on. 3 and 4. Let us see the 5 and 6 directly. What will happen? This S and this rectangle should swap, as our top and bottom should swap. So S and rectangle should be swapped. So the figure should have S here and rectangle here first. This should be the first change done. Next thing, the rightmost one should go to the left side, exactly at the same position. The rightmost one was the arrow. It should go to the left side, facing this way. So the left side should be like this, simple. What should happen to this particular arrow? It should come here, but with a twist. So if there won't be any twist of 45-degree clockwise, this would have been figure, but there's a shift also. So it should be coming like this, 45-degree shifted clockwise. It should be coming like this, and the arrow should be also made redrawn. So it should be like this. So this should be the right answer. Okay, this particular figure is part of which of the options? If you see it carefully, this particular figure is the part of the option C. So that seems to be the right answer. Next, what's happening in this one? If you see it carefully, between 1 and 2, what is happening? The arrow was facing in, then the arrow suddenly started facing outside. The center had got a figure C that has been moved away, that is moved out, and with a twist of 90-degree clockwise shift. So this is what is done. The arrow is inverted, and the inside center figure has been taken out with a 90-degree shift. What is happening between 2 and 3? There is new arrow introduced. See, the new arrow has been introduced, and at the left down corner also, and at the center also. What is happening between 3 to 4? The center shape has been taken out, and the arrows are inverted. So what he is doing is, in one step, he's introducing he's inserting, rather, he's inserting new figures. And in the second step, what he's doing is taking out the center figure and inverting, taking out the center figures and inverting. So between 3 and 4, he has taken out the center figure outside and inverted all the arrows location. If you see, between 4 and 5, he will be introducing new arrow. So here is a new arrow introduced. Okay, and the new center C is also introduced like this. So new arrow has been introduced, new center has been introduced. So what should happen between 5 to 6? Everything should be taken out. Everything should be taken out. This C should come out, and this C should come out outside. So there was a C already present here, there was a C already present here. So now the C should be taken out, it should be moved to upward and with a 90-degree clockwise shift. So this should be the position of C, and the arrows should be inverted. So all the arrows should be inverted, or the new inserted arrow should be inverted. So that should be, this is the old one, this is the old one, this was the new arrow which has been inverted, so it should come like this. So whichever option contains this figure should be our right answer, and that is contained in option number A. So that is the right answer. Next, problem figure, and we have to track the pattern and answer the question given. What's happening between 1 and 2? If you see it, see between 1 and 2, if you compare the first line, the left line, see the cross and triangle have been swapped. The first thing that is done is cross and triangle have been swapped. Okay, what's happening in the third figure? This is a circle, this is a S. So S was available at the fourth position, it has been taken up to the third position. See, this is where the third position is, it has been taken up here. So what is done? First two have been swapped, first two have been swapped, and fourth figure should come down as a third figure. This is the second step. Fourth figure should come down as a third figure. And what should come in place of the fourth figure then? The fourth figure from 1 to 2, if you track, the fourth figure is T. That has been extracted from this location. If you see, that has been extracted from this location. T has brought down here. So we should bring, in the next step, we should bring whatever is available on the right side in the second position. Whatever is available on the right side in the second position, that should be brought as a fourth last on the left side. So these three steps to be taken. First and two should be swapped, fourth should be brought to third, and what is available at the right side second position should be brought to the left side bottom position. So let us skip the third and fourth. Let us simply make 5 and 6. So this is 5. What should be part of 6? Let us see. So first step is the cross and triangle have to be swapped. So let us take triangle up and cross down. What is the next step? The fourth position alphabet or the shape should become the third position shape. So it should be followed like S should be here. What was the fourth step? The on the right row, what is available at the second position should be brought down as the fourth in the left side. So what is available on the second position on the right row is T. So T should be brought down at the fourth location. So T should be brought here. Let us match this much only. If this is common between two options, then we'll again go for the right one. Otherwise, we won't. Okay, let us look at the options given. Option number D, triangle cross S and T, and this is unique. Triangle cross S and C, so it cannot be part. Triangle cross S and circle cannot be the part, and this is a completely different. So option D seems to be the right answer, following the same pattern. Next, now what we are supposed to do, we have to find out if anatomy is related to zoology in the same way pediatrics is related to what. That is what we are supposed to find out. Anatomy is related to zoology, then pediatrics is related to what. So if you look at the options given, see, chemistry, medicine, paleontology, and mechanics. Okay, mechanics is related to something mechanical things. Okay, the angles and mechanical engineering parts. Okay, the forces and all. And paleontology, if you talk about paleontology, this is a study of fossil animals and plants. This is nothing but the study of fossil animals and plants. This is what is the study of animals and plants. Okay, look at the B option, that is medicine. This is very well known. Chemistry, it is a branch of science, we very well know it. Now the connection, anatomy and zoology. See, anatomy is nothing but a branch of zoology. Anatomy is nothing but the branch of zoology. Okay, branch of zoology. So pediatric should be branch of something. What is pediatric? Is the branch of the pediatric is the branch of the field called as medicine. So the right answer becomes option number B, medicine. Next, the connection between acrinology and secretion, that same connection should be developed between selenography and what? Okay, so if you look at the word acrinology is the study of secretions. Acrinology simply is the study of secretions only. Okay, so we can say the first is the study of, we can connect the connection as first is the study of second. First is the study of second. The options are sun, mantle, crust, and moon. So we need to know selenography is the study of what? Selenography is the study of moon. Okay, selenography is nothing but the study of moon. So the right answer becomes option number D, moon. First is the study of second. Next, virology, virus, semantics is what? So if we look at the word and understand, virology deals with the effect of virus. So the first is the study or of the effect of the second. What we can say, first is the study of effects of second. Effects of the second one. This is what is the connection developed. So let us know semantics is the study of effects of what? So semantics is nothing but it studies the effects of language. It studies the effect of language. So option number B seems to be right. Amoeba, nature, and sociology. Whereas nature we very well know, society we very well know. What is amoeba? Amoeba is nothing but a single-celled animal. A single-celled animal. That is what is amoeba means. But semantics is not a study of amoeba. Semantics is rather the study of language. So option number B seems to be right. Next, tectonics, building, taxidermy, and what? We have to develop the connection between tectonics and building, and the same connection should be between taxidermy and what? So if you know the meaning of this, tectonics is the science of dealing with the art of building. So tectonics is a science that deals in the art of building. Okay, so first is the science of art of second. First, the science of art of second, art of building the second. Okay, so tectonics is the art of building. So taxidermy should be the science of the art of something, and taxidermy is the science of art of stuffing animals. That is the right answer. Stuffing animals, not collecting, not conserving, not classification. Okay, classification is to separate, conserving is to conserve them, to protect them, collecting means collecting them from different zones. That is not the right answer. Taxidermy is the science of the art of stuffing the animals. Stuffing the animals. So that is the right answer. Taxidermy. Next, annihilation is to fire, then cataclysm is to what? See, if you know the meaning of word annihilation, annihilation means conversion of matter into energy. This is the right proper meaning of the word annihilation, means conversion of matter into energy. And what is fire? We very well know what is fire. Okay, so we can say first is the result of second. When there's a fire, the conversion of matter converts into energy. So what is the result that causes cataclysm? Let's know the meaning of cataclysm. The meaning of cataclysm is large violent event. Large violent event, and that is naturally large violent natural event. Okay, not caused by something. Large violent natural event, that is what is cataclysm means. So what all out of them can cause large violent natural event? Emergency is a condition. Emergency can be something that is the political condition. Okay, tribulation is a great trouble. The meaning of tribulation is great trouble. Okay, but that doesn't relate to natural calamity or something in large scale. Anxiety can be a mental state, so that cannot be related to cataclysm. Flood, yes, flood can be the right answer, because flood flood is the one The cataclysm is the result of flood. Okay, large violent natural event can be flood. If flood occurs, there can be large violent natural event causing some damages, causing some mishappenings. So yes, the right answer is flood. It causes a large violent natural event. So that is the right answer, option number D.